What's going on? Welcome to today's Go Live. Today we're going to talk about today's Go Live. Today we're going to talk about how to get the government to buy you a K8, right? We hear this all the time. Hey, Kev, I just don't have the money. I'd love to get started in Enagic. What an amazing business. I've seen you guys kill it. I totally believe in the product, but I just don't have the money right now. Now, any other time in the year, that would be no problem, right? Good excuse. You have no money, But right now we're at the end of the calendar year. Okay. So there is a massive advantage to buying your machine today in order to get the government to pay you back a lump sum that covers your payments. And I'm going to go over that in a second here. So let me bring up a couple of screens here. The first one I'm going to do is bring up enagic.com, and I'm going to show you guys how this all goes down. So this is enagic.com. If you've never been here before, these are our products, and this is a product called the K8, and this is a $5,000 machine. This is the top dog. This is the best of the best. This is the Rolls Royce of water ionizers. This thing has 8 plates, 230 watts. It speaks 8 different languages, full LCD screen, and produces an ORP of negative 850. And to give you an idea, green tea or vitamin C, you're around minus 30 to minus 80 ORP. And ORP stands for oxidation reduction potential. This is how we measure how strong an antioxidant is. So this here is 100 times stronger than green tea. So 1/2 gallon of this is the equivalent of 8 pounds of blueberries. So this is by far the best machine you'll ever buy in your entire life. And the thing is a lot of people go, well, Kev, I'll never use it. It's like, dude, you'll use this every morning when you make your coffee, when you fill up your water bottle, when you cook dinner, when you're washing your hands, everything you're going to do, you're going to use this machine. The only time you won't use this machine is when you're using hot water. Okay. But this is the machine. This is top dog. This is $5 grand. So how do we get the government to pay? How do we get our money? Right. So let me break this down for you. Okay. So we're going to start with the K8, and pardon my, my art here, but we're going to go at $5,000. Okay. So this is a $5,000 plus tax machine. And in BC, this is going to cost you $5,600. Okay. $5,600. Okay. Now, the average person is making anywhere from $50,000 to $60,000 a year. So I'm going to take this income tax calculator, and we're going to run off $60,000. That's $5,000 a month. That's about average in BC anyways. Okay. So at $60,000, you are paying $13,000 in income tax. Okay. If you're making $40,000, you're paying $7,300 in income tax. That is your money. You got up early, you went to your job, you put in the time, you took the shit from your boss, you sat in traffic, you made your little lunch, you came home, and you did it all again. And for an entire year, you did what you needed to do to earn a living, and you paid the government this much money. So again, we're going to use $60,000 because that's about average on what people are making as far as like blue collar normal wages. So that is $13,463. That is your money. Okay. So let's get 13. So we got $13,600. We'll just call that. And that's in 60,000 bucks. So that's 60K. So this is your tax bracket. Okay. Now, this is our money. Remember, this is your money. This is your money. You did the work, spent a year earning this money. Government thinks that they deserve $13,000 out of your 60 grand. That's almost 25%. That's your money. Anyways, so $13,600. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take the $5,000, and this is how simple this is. And people get so confused, and this is how simple it is. We're going to write off that $5,500 or $5,000. So we're going to go 5,500. Okay. Or 55,000. So 13,400 down to 11,819. So now we're at 11,819. And to do quick math on that, what was that, 1,400 bucks or something like that? 13,600 minus 11,819. So you now have a savings. We'll make savings red. of $17,081. This is just the money you're going to get back for the purchase of your machine. This is not including your tax write-offs like your rent or your mortgage or your car payment or your gas, your insurance or your hydro or your internet or your cell bill or any of that stuff. This is strictly buying the machine. You're never going to do the business. You don't care about it. You just want the health and wellness and save on your taxes. So you buy today and you're going to be able to claim back $1,700. Now, if your K8 payment is only $100 a month, which equals $1,200 for the year, that means you're still up $581, which happens to be the tax money that you just spent on that $5,000. So you get your tax back. You have $1,200 to cover your monthly payments. Over the course of the 12 months, you are going to take all of your expenses and you are going to minus them from your living expenses. So let's just say, for realistic or for whatever numbers, let's say, let's get rid of all this stuff. Get rid of this. So let's say on average, now this is basic stuff. Obviously, you're going to have to do your own. Let's say your rent is $1,000 a month, okay, for rent. And let's just paraphrase here and say your car payment is $500. Okay, so this is car payment. Your insurance on that is $200 a month for insurance. Okay. Your cell bill is $100. Okay. So this is phone. Let's say your internet is $50 a month. Okay. For internet. Most people have property tax. You have a lot of different things, right? Electricity, we'll call it $100 a month. Maybe you have gas, we'll call it $50 a month. Okay. So this is basic. Okay, this is basic stuff. And you might have a lot more expenses. You may have less expenses, but let's just take this and we're going to do this times 12. So we're going to times all of these by 12. Okay, so this is obviously $12,000. So this is 12K. This is 6K. 200, so that's 2,400. This is 1,200. This is 600, 1,200, and then 600. Okay, so this is for the entire year. And we're going to times all this by 0.8%. And the reason we're going to times this by 0.8% is because we're not going to try to gouge the government or try to take all their money, because that's how you get audited and you got fucked, right? So let's just take easy math here, and we're going to go 12,000 plus 6,000 plus 2,400 plus 1,200 plus 600 plus 1,200 plus 600. That gives us a total of 24,000. So it's 24K. Okay. 24K times by 0.8. Fuck it. For this, we'll even do 0.7 to give you guys the worst case scenario. Okay. So we're going to go 0.7 times by 0.7 equals $16,800. Okay. So now we're going to go back to our calculator here, and we're going to go 60,000. Okay. Which brought us to what? 13,4. Okay. So we're 13,400 on 60K. Okay. But now we're going to minus $16,800. So we're going to go 60,000 minus 16,800. And that's going to leave us with $43,200, which is going to bring our tax bracket down to 8169. So now we're at 8169, and we're going to take 13,400 minus 8169, and you're saving $5,231. And we're going to do that for our next 2 years, which is going to give us a total of $10,000, $10,462. So if you're making $60,000 a year, you can literally come in, buy a K8, get your monthly payments, which will roughly be about $100 a month. You're going to get $1,700 back. Okay. 500 of that's going to cover the taxes, which is also write-off, but whatever. Then you're going to have $1,200 spread across the next 12 months to pay for your business from the withholding funds that you've already earned over this past 12 months. So you buy today and January 1st rolls around, you start claiming all your expenses back and doing your taxes, and you're going to get an extra $1,700 back. That's simple math. Then for the next 2 years, if you do nothing but drink this water, you're going to save another $10,000. So you can decide, do you want to move into 2022, working as an employee, paying your taxes, being a good citizen, or do you want to take advantage of the tax system, buy a product that's going to keep you healthy, get around people that know what they're doing and know how to save you money and get you ahead in life, and possibly build lifetime bonuses you can pass on to your kids? That's what we teach you. This is the things they don't teach you in school. Your boss won't teach you this. Your parents won't teach you this. This is how wealthy people become wealthier. And this is why poor people continue to be poor. So you can decide now, do you want to move into 2022 with the knowledge from people that are already doing 6 and 7 figures a year? Or do you want to listen to your friends, family members, and the people that are still struggling? Like, if you're not going to trade bank accounts with your best friend and you don't want to live the lifestyle that your mom and dad or your grandpa did, then you are going to have to make a change, and you're going to have to take some risks, and you're going to have to believe in yourself and build some confidence. And the best way to do this is to get around people that have already done it. I hope you guys enjoy this. I hope you make the right decisions. 2022 is coming around the corner. You're either giving your tax money to Joe Biden or Justin Trudeau, or you get to reinvest your own funds back into your own life, start yourself a business that you can scale to 7 figures and work from your phone. That's the way the world's going. Be proactive. And if you have any questions, reach out and we'll chat then. You guys have a good day.